Johnny flat out calls him a mascot. He's standing right beside him and Johnny's...
I guess the reporter's like, what is this thing? He's like, that's a mascot? That's funny.
It's a grown man.
A grown man that's just in his wife for his fucking wedding ring at him.
He's a pure grown rock man. Fantastic Four 2005.
This was a pirater. Got this from the Barras.
Oh, did it come with a case or was it a cut laminate with a printed poster that was pure pixelated in the front?
It was like a bit of A4 paper folded with the poster on one side and a synopsis that you could not read because it was all pixelation on the back, with the disc just sort of in between the A4 paper. Got this for the Barras, took it home. It was one of those cinema numbers so you could see people walking in front of the screen. Did not like it then, but I think it was maybe because of the copy. But I'm pretty sure I've seen it later, like about a year later in the video shop. I liked this movie. A group of astronauts gain superpowers after a cosmic radiation exposure and must use them to oppose the plans of their enemy, Dr. Victor Von Doom.
I watched this a bunch, man. Like, this was, pirate copy, totally.
Getting superheroes on screen was still a big deal. Like, with a couple of Batman movies, obviously, the Tim Burton ones and then the Schumacher ones.
This was a really interesting year. Fantastic Four comes out. Batman Begins comes out. There's a change happening, and it happens that year.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Those two movies could not be more different. Comic book movies, but like tonally.
Yeah.
One's like fun, family movie like this one. Batman was more, let's try and be serious, let's try and make an actual film.
How real can we make this?
Yeah. And
even by The Dark Knight Rises, we see not very real at all. But intro logo is quick and nice.
Do you prefer this rather than the dun 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 dun? Let's go 3 minutes.
They started chugging in the mirror a while ago.
Aye, oh.
Big Feige's having a chug in the mirror.
Aye.
He keeps his hat on.
Keeps his hat on.
I do kind of prefer the just we're in.
Yeah.
This movie has a good pace to it.
It does. It's decent length. What is it? An hour and 50?
Von Doom statue, kinda cool hint at the steel mask.
Oh, I didn't get that at all.
The bolts and the iron, it's kind of cool.
See. Right, okay, yeah. Victor Von Doom. I realise that they're staying faithful to the comic and I respect that. And Doctor Doom is one of the best.
One of my favourite villains of all time.
Fantastic character. And done very well in this movie, I think. The name, but... like, not for a villain, but see, for just a doctor, Dr. Von Doom.
You're not going to Doom.
You're like, he's a wrongin.
You're not going to Doom, unless you're going for the good prescription, if you know what I mean.
100%.
You write your prescription.
His prescription pad is just full of shite.
Have you read any Doom? Have you read, like, the books of Doom?
No, I know a bit about Doom.
He's a monarch.
Yes, which weirdly they touch on him.
They actually do. That blew my mind, even though I remember... so much of this. The Doom stuff kind of shocked me that they did make an effort at it. It's just how long it takes to get there.
Yeah, 100%.
There was 22 minutes left by the time you get the mask.
Yeah.
Not cool. Not cool. Man.
Right, man. You laughing at checklist already?
Big checklist, where's your shield? Oh my god, man. Right, oh my god. Oh, I've got problems with this movie, man.
You've got problems.
Oh, you got problems?
Oh, I've got problems.
You've got problems?
Who wants to go first?
Right.
Why is checklist here? Like, why is it at this meeting? Okay, so it opens up. Reed Richards is standing looking at the Doom statue. He's got a meeting with Victor Von Doom. His old friend, did they go to Harvard together?
I really hope they are not trying to say these two are like the same age.
Well, Reed Richards and Doom look about the same age. Chickless on the other hand, what age is he? Whose dad is he? He stands out, like, before he's the thing.
Aye, man.
He stands out in this movie like a sore thumb. He looks like a sore thumb.
he looks like a big scaled baby, man, doesn't he? He looks pure...
I don't want, like, I'm really trying here not to be harsh on him and not to be pure.
Oh, Rido, I am harsh all the way through this, man.
He's bad in this film.
Before we do it, The Shield rules.
The Shield is a great show, but that made sense for him. It was his.
He's a greaseball, isn't it?
He's a
Do you
greaseball.
remember when we see Susan, it's my team with all this takeaway? And he's like, pure got a greasy vest.
I'm going to sound like a pure snob here. I don't mean to sound snobby, right? But Michael Chiklis is like good for like a Kurt Sutter project.
Aye.
He's not an actor. Like he's not a movie star.
I mean, Aronofsky's not phoning him, is he?
No,
Some of the clays they've got this big clown in. This big coat. Oh, and that is the collar Mooples.
Aye, of course it is. Aye. So what is their relationship? Like, Chiklis is a pilot?
He's the muscle as well, which he's...
Aye, but he's a pilot, but he's also the muscle.
And he's like a dog as well.
Oh, he just falls on a...
Yo, by the time it gets to, he's like trying to be a love matchmaker. Right. I am shook.
So, if I'm Reed Richards, I'm not bringing Chiklis with me. It's going to like...
He's a liability.
Exactly. It's like... You know that he probably asked me to wait in the car and he never, and he just like, no, I'll come in with you, and Richards be like, no, you just keep it, no, I'll come in with you, you might need backup. He's like, oh fuck, man, I can't get rid of this guy.
And you know, like, they're letting Reed Richards through the building alright, but they're searching Chiklis, man. There's no because they think he's got a weapon, they think he's got food he's bringing in.
And he's big chicken. He's just got a burger.
It's just pocket munching, man. It's pure cold burger. They go into Doom's office, right?
Right.
Did you clock these eyebrows?
Whose eyebrows?
Doom's?
No.
Ryan.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Reaction time.
Right, so we're watching the scene now. We've got a mute, but the TV is on. Oh! Are they glued on? What is that? Oh, that's what they'll say. Oh!
It's like sailor.
Fucking hell!
Did you not clock them?
No.
Did you watch this in Put Locker?
No, I watched it on my TV.
Check the eyebrows.
I can't see anything else now. They wanted to put a fucking mask on.
I seen him with a computer once and I said, what are you doing? They said, eyebrows.
Jesus fuck. Did you write that one, did as well?
Ryan, there's another big problem, man. We need to talk about it.
Is her name Jessica Alba?
Jessica Alba. I remember growing up and everybody talking about how bad an actor Jessica Alba was and me not realising at all.
Because when you're young, you don't really have that much a basis of comparison. You're just like, she's fine.
Rewatching this, oh my god.
She couldn't deliver a Chinese, man. She's like a pure billionaire. In like actual life, she went on to do like a beauty range, is like killing it and is a pure amazing business person. Good for her. Seems like a nice person. I'm glad that she's not acting anymore.
This is rough.
I'm trying not to be harsh, but God, man, she's lucky she's hot because
every delivery is not right. We found out Reed is bankrupt. They know each other from school. Reed wants to use his satellite.
Doom says, same old Reed, always stretching. They cut a really shitty deal with Dr. Doom, like a really bad deal. That
75%
Doom's like, I'm taking 75% unless you can get 25, and they just take it. Obviously, they're showing that Reed's desperate, but you'd be like, there was no negotiation. That's what I thought Chiklis was here for. To at least maybe come in and be like, oh, come on, fuck. He doesn't do it, he just stodges on his pockets. Fucking useless bastard.
Reed is like saying he wants to help people. Do you know what though? Like 5 minutes and we've got the setup.
I love this.
Bravo.
Marvel movies these days, there's a whole backstory, like, there's a whole, like...
There would be 17 films before they went up to the ship.
Exactly, you're 100% right. As you said, the pace in this movie is good. This is why they're going into space, because Reed has done some experiments, whatever. He thinks if he goes up there and finds this, it can cure diseases and shit.
He thinks he can help a lot of people.
Yeah, and he needs money, so that's why he's with Doom. So that's why the bad guys there, that's why the good guys are there, that's why they're going into space. Boom, we're 5 minutes in and we know what's happening.
Welsh actor whose name's, well, doesn't read like it's spelled at all. But it's pretty straightforward.
Do you see it?
Johan, that's his first name,
Johan
Griffith.
Johan Griffith. As Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards the chemistry he doesn't have with Jessica Alba, I've never seen it like it.
I'll give Johan his due here, right? I don't think anybody can have chemistry with Jessica Alba. I don't think it's them. I just think it's just they're both so wooden. But he's fine when he's in scenes without her. Him and Johnny Storm, who we'll get to, are totally fine.
I think Chris Evans is really good in this, man.
Captain America's his role though. Like he plays the cocky douchebag pretty well, but I think playing the sort of all American guy is more his style. But like any scene with Jessica Alba is rough.
It sucks. We need to say that, but they Sue Storm is just a mother in this, like a nagging mother. She just nags all the way through this.
Like in the comics, she was a badass. She's not a badass in this.
Doesn't really get to do anything great. Like, it sucks.
There's also the other thing that we've not really spoke about, and it's kind of rough, but like
they whitewash this person. It's awful.
She's great. She's a Bond.
Do you remember part 2?
I didn't see it. Silver Surfer. I've heard it was so bad, but I've never watched it all the way through.
The contacts they put in this beautiful woman's face are like crystal blue, and the wig that they put in her head.
I remember even the poster. She was like
white blonde.
Yeah, it's like platinum blonde.
She didn't look like that in the first one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's weird, is what it is. It's really weird. You know what they're doing.
You'd think Victor Von Doom, a rich billionaire white guy, to have the classic bimbo secretary. That would be his secretary because he's a bad guy with loads of money. Instead it's this creepy wee Justin Long worry.
Hamish Linklater, man, he was amazing in Midnight Mass.
I'm sure he was. He wasn't amazing in this. He was fucking dreadful. Why? Why is he in this movie? And he's so weird.
Leonard Kirk.
Like, he's so weird, in fact, that I thought that he was going to be a character.
Yeah.
Well, I thought this guy is so creepy and so strange that he's going to get superpowers at some point and turn into one of the baddies.
I just forgot he was in it, man. It's just a nothing role. Like, he didn't need a number 2. Like,
he didn't need to be in it. Like, just cut him out of the movie and nobody misses him.
Von Doom's ego's enough. That's totally... He's a single character.
And plus, isn't the way it's portrayed as Jessica Alba is Von Doom's assistant because she comes in with like a notepad and stuff. Why does he get 2 assistants? Sorry, I'm dwelling too much. I can feel myself dwelling on the assistant too much and I apologise. Anyway, we'll move on. So we cut to Johnny. He is kissing a chick on a motorbike, man. He's a bad boy. He is a bad boy. He's got a leather jacket. He's got a bike. There's metal music playing. That means you know he's bad. They say that he was kicked out of NASA for taking 2 Victoria's Secret models onto a flight simulator.
He's so cool, man.
He's so cool, man. Like him taking Victoria's Secret models onto a flight simulator and banging them, no doubt. Ben's raging because Evans is younger and hotter and cooler and smarter and probably could get Ben's girlfriend. Doesn't he smell? Man, chocolate smells like McDonald's. Don't he? Like McDonald's oil. You know that oil? Pure hard to get out your motor, man. You crack the window, that's what it's like sitting in the motor with fucking chocolates, man. Piece of shit. Jesus. Got that. I'll keep that. Evans comes in and does this MasterCard bit. Oh, that's a way to date your film. Oh, the something priceless. The look in your face, priceless. He comes in with a shannery, a digicamera. There's a lot of references in this movie. It's like, oh, this is made in 2005. This is a mid-noughties. Yeah, 100%. So they get their suits, their space suits, which just happen to be blue. I think the costumes are cool. They are cool, but yeah, it's a bit like, see the way they're shoehorned in. He's like, oh, these suits are fantastic. He actually says that, and I'm like, okay, cool. Big Chickless. Big Chickless calls her sweetie. He makes a Swan Lake joke about the costume. Be a bit homophobic. He does a lisp for sure. The space CGI is boofing. Do you know what? This movie doesn't look too bad. Chickless wears this spacesuit. He is not comfortable in this thing, man. So whenever I need to put a football top or something on, you always gotta size up. Because these are not made for people built like me and Chickless. Chickless does a lot of that 50s sucking the gut. Oh, a Jimmy Can. He sucks in the belly, but it goes up at his tits. Like, he's just all upper body. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've got to notice his Doom's eyebrows. Slate's Big Chickless and he's ready to restart this guy's brows, man. The space doll looks like a butthole, man. Did you notice that? I did, aye. It is. No, I'm sorry, it is.
I didn't do it. Johnny talking sister's love life with Chickless, man. Gross.
Just completely gross. Don't talk about your sister like that. I will say this. Johnny does have good chemistry with Ben.
I agree.
We will and we have slagged Chickless a lot in this movie. And rightfully so, because he's dreadful.
If Jessica Alba has chemistry with anyone, and this is just a testament to how great he is, and I mean that, she's good with Chris Evans. You kind of believe they're siblings a bit.
But the thing is, they won't interact like twice.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because when they do, it's the only believable scenes in the movie.
She just pulls him back from everything.
Yeah, she's been like the sister, like, again, she's been naggy, but it kind of makes sense because he's such a insufferable douchebag. She's kind of like, fucking stop it.
None of this film works without Chris Evans in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah.
The character's kind of annoying. This Extreme Sports 2005 stuff is Johnny Storm.
He's a big video game character, isn't he?
He's playing Johnny like a Stifler.
Totally Stifler vibes off this. Like, Sean William Scott could have been this character.
That I'd have watched it.
I'd have watched it too.
That'd be cool. They're aiming this for families.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's totally cool. I appreciate that now that I'm older.
Yeah.
There is some weird stuff in this.
Oh, there's a whole, we'll get to it.
Stuff.
There is some stuff that's fucking mental in this.
Ben has to go into the storm.
He's outside.
He's the one that they're happy just to sign up for all the deadly stuff.
Yeah, he's outside the ship, but they're inside all comfy. He's out, like, attached to a rope. Kind of like in Gravity. He's the guy who attached to the rope or whatever.
See, when he steps out and the direction is clearly Mr. Cheekless. Ben Grimm, can you take in the wonder of the cosmos? They ask a lot of this actor with this big stony coat, man.
Facial expressions.
Oh, man.
It just looks confused.
Like drawing a face on a totty, man. Honestly. Why is Jessica Alba saddled with this pair of dongs, man?
Because she's hot, as we've established. Why is she interested in either of these fucking fools?
There's no interest in Doom. It's a weird relationship. When he proposes, he phrases it like a promotion. I remember thinking that's a chilling line. The cloud is accelerating. Doom calls it a glitch.
How does Ben not see this? So there's this storm behind them. I don't know, we're not going to get into the science of it. They do explain it in the movie, but whenever there's some big electrical storm, Ben's outside fixing this thing. How does he not just look over his shoulder and see this big storm coming towards him? Why does it take them being like, Ben, there's a storm, get inside?
He's a big totty, isn't he, man? He's
a big stupid bastard. Is
honestly,
that
Doom calls it a glitch. He's like, no, there's been too much invested in this.
I like how he just goes right into business mode. He's just like, this is not a financial situation that I want to be involved with.
These PlayStation screensaver graphics hurtle towards a ship, man. These pure...
He does a big space jump. Ben has to jump into the ship.
Cheekless couldn't jump like that to save his life. Oh, man. Literally. Cheekless would struggle getting on a train,
he couldn't
man.
Jump up a stair.
He's just like so solid, man. He's like,
did you say he couldn't get a train?
He couldn't jump up on the train, but that's too much of a gap. He's a muscle-bound madman.
He needs to hold the man and do a big step. Like, I know, and he grunts when he steps as well. One of those guys.
Ben's well getting cooked, man. They all get hit. You get little glimpses of how they kind of take on their powers.
It's kind of stupid. Like, I get what they're doing, but when Alba gets hit, she goes invisible for a wee second. What does Johnny do? Does he sort of turn red or something? Chickless definitely gets the worst deal here. Of all the Fantastic Four, he gets it the worst because he's outside. Like, he gets hit.
That's kind of what the rest of the film's about. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, 100%. They do a good thing of being like, Ben of all people gets fucked more than anybody.
Johnny wakes up Ben.
This scene's genuinely funny.
This is so funny. We do the Joker bit. This is shot in a first person view. Ben's woken up and he's asking for a mirror. He's freaking out. Evans tries to talk him out of it. Says the doctors couldn't do anything.
We used all the money in the world, the best plastic surgeons, and we couldn't do anything about it. He looks in the mirror, he's like, I really don't think you should do that. And he looks in the mirror.
His face is fine. And does Evans just run out?
He runs out of him and he throws the mirror at him and it smashes. That's a funny bit.
Most of the joy of the film comes from these two doing these bits, and it's great. Like you said, it totally works.
Yeah.
I agree.
There's a lot of what ifs about this movie.
Yeah.
Like, this could have been a really great film. There's a great movie in here. In fairness, maybe chopped up by like producers and like executives that wanted to like, for example, see if a better actress is in here instead of Jessica Alba, and more chemistry, maybe we care more, stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
it just doesn't feel right. It feels like they've just sort of fucked with it too much, and it kind of ruins the flow. Anyway, Reed comes in and tells the doctors what to do immediately.
He's got grey streaks.
That's quite cool.
Evans calls him like Grandpa or something. And do you know what? He looks like a good Reed Richards. Boardroom are raging at Vic. Stock is plummeting because of this cosmic disaster. Says they might pull out. He says it twice.
You know what I love? You know what I love more than anything in a movie? It's a boardroom scene. You know what I love?
This is a double dunner, man. Double dunner, two in a row.
So they had it in Blade with vampire boardrooms, and now we've got fucking daft real life boardrooms.
Real life boardrooms. What are you talking about? What about this is real life?
No, but like, this is just a company boardroom. I mean, it's not about vampires. This is some.
It's a guy turning him metal and a guy turning it raw.
Hey, we don't know that yet. We just know that he's got massive,
Whoa.
stupid eyebrows.
Doom does not like the main boardroom guy, aka Ned. I don't know why I wrote in his name. I don't know why.
Well, later Ned's going to be very dead.
It's good that. Oh, that's good.
you.
Spoiler, you just pulled me off for that.
Sorry.
No, the MD cares. Nobody's here for Ned.
People tuning in. Fucking love this, man. The Ned podcast.
You got an action figure.
Did he fuck? Am I calling it?
Man, this next scene is honestly like...
This is
like-
2005. This is a time capsule of 2005. This
This
scene.
is a deleted scene for a sex comedy.
You're totally right. This should, first of all, this should be a deleted scene in this movie. It does not work. It doesn't hold up at all to me. Johnny's getting a physical, of course, from some ridiculously dressed nurse.
This is a
Maria Menounos.
porno immediately, man.
She looks like a porn nurse. Like, she doesn't look like a real... She doesn't work in a real hospital. So Johnny, he... Oh man, I want to go snowboarding. Because he's so into his extreme sports. The thing is, he's got a snowboard beside him. Where did they get this in this hospital? So he's wearing a snowboarding outfit already. He's telling this babe that he wants to go snowboarding. He has a snowboard leaning against the chair beside him. Where did they acquire this? Is what I've wrote down.
He tells her he's never been good with rules, man, and I've wrote this guy's like a Frankie Muniz character, man, with these pure baggage. I looked like this in the mid-noughties, man.
That's what I'm saying. This is a time capsule because this was, I suppose, the style. It was dressed like a 2005 snowboarder. This nurse is terrible at her job because, like, she puts the thermometer in his mouth.
Maria was in a lot, man. back in
She
the-
still is. She's
Yeah,
like,
still.
She was wrestling for a while, man. She was
Is
in
that
WWE
right?
for a while. Like, as a celebrity, like, as herself. But I think she wrestled, like, some celebrity match.
Always liked her presence.
She's fine in this, but it's just her role.
The
She's-
character
The
is...
character, she's just a big bimbo porn nurse. I don't know what to say. Because, like, she takes this guy's temperature and he's got, obviously, a ridiculously high fever. She should be calling the emergency fucking... Like, she should be pressing that button to press, like, in hospitals for, like, the team to run in.
She
like,
says, "You're hot." He says, "Thank you."
I remember this for the trailer. This is the trailer line.
He says, "Thank you," and I'm
So
not
are you.
afraid to cry.
Aye. No, but in the trailer, I think she goes, "You're hot," and he goes, "You're not so bad yourself."
I don't
That's-
think he says you're not so
No,
bad
that's in the
yourself.
no, he doesn't say like that. You're not so bad yourself,
You're
hen.
not so bad yourself.
Do you know what? Skip that. Insert the line right now.
Oh, you're hot.
Why, thank you. So are you.
So that's what he said to her. But that's the trailer scene. But she just doesn't stop him. He's like, "I'm going to go snowboarding," and she's just like,
They would be under quarantine like that species alien that banged everybody.
everybody's just dead casual about it. They've just been in like a space thing exposed to God knows what radiation. They should all be in like some sort of like real underground bunker facility.
I wouldn't be ditching my well-paid job to go snowboarding with this guy.
She's fired, by the way, immediately. She just leaves her post. Like, she's got a shift in the hospital.
She also probably should get checked. I would not be banging anything that came from
Well,
this
we don't know if
cosmic
she bangs
king.
him yet. That comes later. Reed and Ben are talking. This is a boring plot scene, but they're looking at Jessica Alba who's sitting on a bench or something, and this is a pure boring scene, but it's basically explaining that they used to go out at some point.
I wrote Ben is so cool about this whole thing, the new man, but he's about to go Raj when he turns into a pile of fucking bricks.
Yes. This nurse, I wrote this in block capitals, this nurse just goes snowboarding with this stranger.
We get some 41 newts over the
Is that the song? Yeah, so
R.I.P. some 41.
she just abandons her post. So she's in a hospital, she's supposed to be saving people's lives, and she just leaves to go snowboarding with this fucking hot guy. They go snowboarding, they're both great at snowboarding also, like they're both clearly pros at snowboarding. This is when he loses control.
Starts to catch fire, kinda cool.
Yeah, that's cool. She says something about you're on fire, and he says, I'm really good or something. Another cheesy line like that.
He goes over a cliff, flames and slides.
Yeah, he kind of flies a little bit here. Like,
yeah, we see this.
control.
He sort of glides as he goes towards it, and he slides into the scene.
Cairn, I've got problems.
Man, oh my god.
I've got problems.
This is nuts, man.
This scene is fucking... He just went in fire, completely burned all his clothes off, fell off a cliff, and is now landed perfectly in position to make like a hot tub in the ice.
He clearly slip slides and then goes down. He creates this.
He's created his own jacuzzi. He's not freaked out that he just went on fire. He's not freaked out that he's naked. And then she stops by, and she's not freaked out by any of this. She just stops by and she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Care to join me?" And she's like, "Okay." And it's like, what?
The reverse of this shot is insane.
Because it's like from between her legs, innit?
So she's got skis, obviously, so her legs are a little wide open, and we are in between
her legs, looking at Chris
Evans. She drops the skis. It's hilarious, it's funny, but it's straight out of ski school, man.
It's so fucking... But also, did she not just see him catch fire? Did she not take his temperature on scene? Like, she should be, like, reporting this to her bosses. She's just like, I'm going to fuck this guy.
I wouldn't be raw dogging him, man.
Oh, you know that any Johnny's just going to burn. It's going to be smell like burnt rubber.
He doesn't use them.
He
doesn't know what
he doesn't. He's one of those guys.
He's like, oh, I'm allergic.
I promise. He's that guy. Yeah, pure fucking scum. Oh, you know who he is. He's a scummer.
You slated me for saying Pollock. I'm laughing again. Yeah, this is mad. This is straight out of sex comedy. Cheekless. Oh, Rido, I've got problems now. He is like... He's pure awkwardly playing matchmaker. What age is Cheekless in this? To what feels like two strangers who met in a traffic incident. These two have no chemistry, man. You couldn't imagine they two talking in just the shops or anything like that.
No, they don't go in the same circles.
They
no,
wouldn't.
And this is the movie. Who is she? She has no depth whatsoever.
She has depth. She wears glasses, man. The character wears glasses.
Only in certain scenes where she's dressed up in office attire, but she wears glasses no other times. This scene just doesn't work for me at all. Whenever these two are talking, I just don't care.
He's trying to like set them up, and it's just weird, man. Cheekless is not the guy I want in a romantic comedy.
Cut to Doctor Doom, I think, at this point.
He's Oscared.
Let's just take a wee second here, because we'll get into it, I'm sure, but he is so good in this movie.
Julian McMahon
he's killing it in this film.
He should have got a better movie.
Yes, it's a shame.
If they pull him back in the multiverse or whatever, Ryan, that would get me back in the cinema.
If he was back as Doom in like the current day Marvel, I would love that. It could still happen. It showed you a scene of him changing. He's just like looking at himself in the mirror and he's all scarred. But even then, I'm like, this guy's really just good on screen. He's good at playing this character, really subtle. And obviously, he's pissed off at the board. Just have they sacked him at this point, or have they warned him that he's going to get sacked?
It's going to happen, I believe.
Yeah, they've told him basically, and you can see it in his eyes that he's like planning something evil.
We can see him manipulate metal at this point.
Yes, he's not really got control over it yet, but he's kind of like learning to.
Doom is a big old bag of vague superpowers, man. It really has been over the years.
He's like super strong, can shoot electricity out of himself, but he's also made of metal. He's indestructible, am I right?
He's a genius. A monarch. Technopathy is a power as well. He's a sorcerer.
Yep.
There's a lot.
He's a rapper.
Oh, the best. The absolute best. Do you know what I didn't need? Michael Chiklis and weird stomach sound effects.
Oh, this scene, they're sitting at the table. And what does he say? Something like, I had prawns.
Man.
That
sucks, man.
But
this actor, like, he's like pure, like back then, like he was
pretty
well
revered.
respected, man. The Shield was amazing. And they've got this guy sitting rubbing his tummy and it's like...
Oh, I had the prawns. And also, you wouldn't be thinking that, like, you've just had some big accident, like, say if my stomach started rumbling, I'm like, oh my god, it's cancer.
Oh,
Could somebody check this out, my stomach's making noises, I've got an alien inside
they
me.
are way too cool about their situation.
They've just been in a horrendous accident, like a pure, like, life-changing altering event, and they don't give a fuck.
Everybody around them should be freaking out. I know. I don't want to be near these folks, they know. With 5,000 Chernobyls.
Exactly. It's like, oh, they were in a what? Oh, a nuclear radiation storm. Cool. I'm going to stand beside this guy.
I wouldn't be in the same country.
As I'm going to steal your line, I would be dust.
Dust! Jessica Alba is really good at business.
What?
That's just...
Is that because she's holding a notepad at one point?
And wearing glasses.
She's
I
wearing
think
glasses
she's
and has
got a
a-
ponytail.
I should get her hair up for the point, so you know she's smart.
Bottle drops and he stretches it. Right, aye. Oh, I don't...
Here, no.
The first one's alright. The first effect is okay. I'm not giving you the rest, man.
When he catches his bottle,
That looks okay.
yeah, this isn't too bad.
The first one's alright.
For 2005, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it looks great, but like,
The first comment, I remember this being worse.
yes.
We'll get into the rest of them. Is that okay? So,
Aye,
calm
'cause,
down, calm down.
No, but like, remember
You're holding a
Blade was really, that was like, something that was hard to stomach.
Evans runs in, explains he's freaking out, saying, check this out, fire.
He's naked, he's got like is it a hard jacket he's got
yeah,
wrapped around him?
pink.
Yeah, a pink jacket wrapped around him, which is what she was wearing. So he's just left on this pool naked. Probably dead.
Oh man, why did?
Because he's so hot, he's maybe burnt her insides.
Jesus, man. Oh my god. Maria. It's just a pure smoking skeleton.
In a pool. And they'll find her going something about.
Man, and they think she's at work.
That's right.
So this pure dodgy.
She checked her work, never clocked it.
Johnny better go by space, man.
They're all sort of starting to change. It's showing you each person sort of changing in their own way.
Ben starts freaking out.
He's in bed, he's freaking out, as you would be, because what's going to happen to him is pretty grim.
Yeah, man. Ben is freaking out in his bathroom.
We've got another effect, your favourite effect again here, them trying to break into Ben's room because it's locked.
This, defend it, man. This pure stretched out thing. Oh, man.
No, but
No,
I
man.
don't know, it looks not bad. It's disgusting, but it is a disgusting effect.
Reed stretches his gammy horn on this door. I refuse to believe this effect will ever work. Johnny says it's gross.
That is true, that is gross.
Ben has smashed out of his room. We see this wee daft orange thing running. Did you notice that? It was so stupid.
It's like a wee gremlin. It's like Pac-Man.
Man, see if I woke up and seen myself looking like this, I would just run towards a wall as well. At full force. Just run at it. They immediately start talking about this thing like it's a pure monster, because Reed goes, they're basically wondering where he's gone, and Reed goes, he's going home.
Fucking E.T.
Like he's big Harry and the Hendersons. Like he's a big Sasquatch. A big cheekless squatch.
Oh.
We get New York. Hey, I'm walking here.
Aye, it's proper New York.
We get a lot of crowds clapping, if you know what I mean.
Aye, yeah. Oh man, alright.
He robs a big and tall store.
Right, okay, that's at least I kind of appreciate that they explain why he's got clothes that fit. Right, at least like I'll give them that, and it's a stupid thing, but like at least because he's
Man.
trench coat.
He goes full Ninja Turtle pervert. He's Ralph.
He looks at two guys, one on top of somebody's shoulders wearing a trench coat.
He looks like four guys. Two guys side by side, two guys on their shoulders. Looks like a one-man choir.
Like orange bastard.
He's a big stupid orange dick.
So stupid. I can't go with it.
Man, I've put so many notes.
So stupid.
Man, he goes into this phone box and his big mad horns can't hear
Can't
the phone.
Because he's a big dafty.
He phones his missus and she says, "You sound a wee bit different." He's a totally big monster. He's like, "Damn."
Hold on, wait, I need to take a breath here, right? Because we're about to talk about the best scene in the movie. And I'm not mentally prepared for this scene because
Oh my god.
I can't remember
man.
the last time I laughed.
Okay.
That's sad.
Man,
Let's just get in here, right? So he phones his wife, tells her to come downstairs to meet him.
Here, Laurie Holden rules.
She's great.
Laurie Holden rules.
And other things. So he is standing outside his house across the road at the corner phone box. He's on the phone, he phones his wife, he says, "Are you at the house?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm here." And he's like, "Look outside." And she looks outside, she can see.
She says I've got a surprise for you.
She's wearing a sort of negligee, like sort of sexy laundry as if she was expecting him home. Yeah. Or maybe she thought the neighbour was coming in that night.
For Johnny, because he's so cool.
Anyway, she's dressed all sex-like. Tells her to come downstairs. She doesn't even put on a jacket. She just comes downstairs, still wearing this underwear, right? She goes outside. He's hiding behind a bush.
He's hiding beside a bush in the shadows.
Tells her not to freak out, and then he reveals himself.
Man.
I wrote LMAO, his wife's a fucking bitch.
No, man.
She fucking immediately freaks out.
He says, "Deb, do you remember?" Before he steps out for the shadows, he says, "Deb, do you remember the love of his life?" He says, "Together forever, no matter what."
Oh, she lied.
The sheer disdain in Toto. She is terrified and disgusted by this thing.
Was it She fucking immediately. She sees him, freaks out, doesn't even bother to be like, "What happened to you? Are you alright?" Like, she is just disgusted. She takes one look at him, and this, by the way, is when he's the thing. He's not Michael Chiklis at this point.
We need to talk about this thing once we see it. It's so funny. She turns, screams, and runs home.
Clearly she doesn't love him, because she immediately just turns on him. And the way you said that he says, "Remember we said we'd be together forever?" She doesn't give that a second thought. She's like, "No, I'm getting away from this big fucking ugly bastard."
She regrets getting with it in the first place. Aye. Plus, Laurie Holden and Michael Chiklis.
He was punching at the best of times.
I don't know. So we cut to this scene, man, in this family Marvel movie. He's on a bridge in Manhattan. He's picked a pure notable spot to be pure sad, like a big emo.
Aye, sitting at this bridge. Is he thinking about jumping in, or is he just sitting there?
He's feeling sorry for himself, and I'm thinking this is, definitely.
Aye, you know what? I'd be up on that bridge as well. I'd jumped off it by now.
Man, I know. He's a sight, isn't he? You wouldn't forget it once you saw it, man.
Aye, a bird lands on him and shits on him.
He's pure low, man, and a bird gets him. The bird thinks he's just a big rock like the beach.
It is it lands on him, he's like, "Hey little guy," and he just shits on him and fucks off.
Man, Chino is so brutal. Chiklis is so nice to everybody and gives them he's just a big idiot, man.
He's a big clown, aye. This guy conveniently
This guy comes to commit suicide in a Fantastic Four film.
That's crazy. And then
he's your classic like stock market guy.
He's holding a briefcase. The briefcase falls in, it's got of papers and stuff. You know that he's some businesses went under and he's lost everything.
This is mad.
Aye, this is your family film. He goes to jump in and then
he gets one look at this thing and freaks out into living. He starts
backing off.
Ben tries to talk him and he's like, "Hey buddy, it ain't so bad." The guy looks up and thinks, "Oh,
it is.
Oh, I don't want to deal with that. I was hoping to jump into water, not getting eaten by a big monster." So he backs up, man.
And he falls almost onto a road. Our favourite thing happens here. There's some hanging acting going on. He's hanging above these cars.
This green screen.
It doesn't look great.
Oh, it does not look good.
Guy falls onto the road, so he jumps onto the road, sees this truck coming towards the guy, and guess just stands in front of it. He shields the guy from it, but the truck hits him dead on and like flips upside down like the fucking Dark Knight truck.
Causes multiple collisions.
caused a massive pile-up and killed maybe several people.
Many people.
Many people
The
died.
Avengers would be showing up to take out the thing. Everybody's terrified of this big, mad, stupid orange dick already, man. They are terrified of it, Ben. They are so scared. The whole public are freaking out.
Would you be?
If I saw this thing,
Aye.
I think I'd run in their direction, aye.
I suppose.
We get Jessica Alba displaying her power by doing the inevitable
I
strip.
hated this scene.
You knew it was coming.
Do you know what? I hated this scene when I was a kid, weirdly. Like, I thought I would have been like about 12-year-old, being like, oh yes, Jessica Alba's underwear. But even as a kid, I was like, this is a bit cheap.
It's stupid.
Basically, it tells her to go invisible. Why? To get past the police barricade?
He could just stretch through or something.
Aye, or just like run past them. They're not really trying that hard to stop you. They're just sort of been like, everybody stop.
Thing rips a guy out of seat. He's still trying to help people whilst everybody just wants to rocket launch this thing. Sue is naked and cutting about. Cops are just taking shots at this big daft orange brick, man. Johnny saves little girl on the bridge from a massive explosion.
So this scene is kind of like everybody gets to showcase their powers. This is like...
This bookends the film.
Yeah, everybody gets their time to shine.
Start and at the end. We get them doing it here sloppily, and at the end you get it kind of cool.
Another thing that happens, you have to remember, this is 2005, so this is still quite...
We have some heroes.
We've got some heroes. They've done this in a lot of movies and a lot of TV shows where like the NYPD and the FDNY are like the heroes of the... And I get it.
Yeah, totally. The fireman hanging above the green screen is so funny. Did you see that?
Yes,
that's man. True. The Mr. Fantastic stretch to save the fireman.
I defended the earlier hand stretch. I'm not defending this. I'm all defending the fact that they at least had the decency to like shoot it far away. So that they didn't need to close up on this shit.
I don't think they'll ever nail that.
It's always going to look daft.
Even if the thing saved me and my fellow firemen, I'd blast them with a hose, man.
Hose, what are they going to do? Bullets when they want, they're just going to get wet.
Man,
what if it's like a gremlin situation to get them wet and other things just grow?
Oh, you're right. Things popping out of the crusty shooters, man. Oh, I'd blast him. His eyes give me the creeps, man. You see Michael Chiklis' eyes behind these rocks and it gives... Oh, I don't like it.
How long do you think it took him to get this makeup?
It must have took a while.
Couple of hours, eh?
Aye.
A couple of hours working on Chiklis' face, man. How much did she get paid that makeup artist to do that?
A lot, man. And I bet you like...
She's worked with a blank canvas in fairness. You said earlier it's like...
It's a lot of canvas.
I think it's just like... It's just like... She just stuck parts to him like Mr. Potato Head. It's like, there's your ears. There's a moustache.
He just looks like a knee. He saves them. And, like, the cops still draw their firearms. One of these firefighters goes up and pulls this cop's firearm down. You would be shot in the face if that happened. You cannot go up and...
It's kind of crazy how the cops have all got their guns trained on him and the fireman's like, no. He just steps in front of him and is like, no, and they all just listen to the fireman. As if he's the authority figure here.
Just leave the big rock king alone.
He saved me. He's alright. He saved the Doug. There's a Dalmatian in the fire truck.
That's cute.
Aye, that's fine, aye.
Cops point their guns until the public clap. We've got a classic NY public clapping. Hey, buddy, they're one of us.
Oh, this is a Spider-Man scene.
They just came for a Spider-Man battle to see this and clap.
Yeah, aye. There's people that just follow these people about just to clap. There's always that one guy with the accent, like the pure thick Brooklyn accent.
Oh, see, Thomas Howell played him in the Andrew Garfield one. Remember, he's the crane operator.
Aye. So, right, oh.
Man.
Guess who's back?
This is so funny.
Back again. Wifey's back.
She came back to kick this Rocky corpse, man.
He's starting to feel a wee bit good about himself.
Every time he feels a wee bit good about himself.
Maybe I can use my powers for good. Maybe I'm not a hideous monster. These people are clapping for me. Maybe it's not all over. He turns round, he makes eye contact with the love of his life. She reacted poorly, but maybe she's had time to reconsider. Does she fuck? She takes her ring off and throws it up.
She is cold as ice.
She is a horrible, evil person.
I mean, come on.
God forbid Amanda something happened to her and she ended up with a hideous deformity. She's still her, but just physically look different. Would you throw your ring at her?
Is she fighting people on bridges?
I believe she's saving people. She's kind of badass. It's kind of cool.
What colour a rock?
Orange. Way better
Can I
if she
spray
doesn't hear
paint on?
this.
I think it's so funny.
It's
She's
so
just
oh, it's
like-
hilarious.
Man.
She throws the ring at him. Why does she need to do that?
And she knows it won't fit his finger. Drops ring, Ben can't pick it up. It's played sad. Reed helps, promises to make him better. I'd be like, fuck, is there anybody else that could help? Reed hasn't proved himself to be so...
His track
great.
record isn't great.
It's not great. It's not fantastic.
No, it is very not fantastic. Right, they're in this tent getting checked up. Why is there a telly in this tent? Somebody
No.
goes, have you seen the news? What
No.
news? They turn round, there's a TV, a working TV, it's plugged in and got a satellite in it.
Man,
In a tent on a bridge.
Ben, we'll come back to you in this telly. Ben has been through hell, man. He's turned into a big orange monster kaiju thing for his space. She's broke up with him, broke off the engagement. People are fighting him on a bridge. The police are taking shots at his head.
A bird shot on him.
Johnny, man, sees him at his lowest and asks where his ears are.
That's so funny. But why, like, how can they watch the news? Why is there a telly in this tent on a bridge? Like, they're on a bridge, they've erected a tent, like, obviously a medical tent to, like, check them up. Somebody's thought to bring a telly with them to this medical emergency and plug it in somewhere.
To be fair,
Are they using a generator?
to be fair, this is now an Area 51 site, man.
But there's public orbit. You need to evacuate New York City because there's these nuclear people that have just came for space.
Nuclear people.
Again, this bridge, New York is now Chernobyl.
The public, like, pure embrace them and want to know more about them. That is not what the reaction would be.
No. This is before social media though. Like if this movie was out today, there'd be a hashtag. It would be hashtag Fantastic Four. They've already named them. They're called the Fantastic Four.
They ask who the leader is, and none of them will take Johnny seriously because he's in this cool leather jacket.
So they'll look at Reed and he just sort of steps forward on nervously. He's the reluctant leader.
They never even looked at Sue, by the way. News reporters asking them all these questions, and this guy just says that he just says that thing doesn't look so fantastic. Pointing to Ben.
He gets it tight in this movie. Like, I know
He
we're going.
tries to square up to the reporter. Johnny flat out calls him a mascot. He's standing right beside him, and Johnny says,
Because the reporter's like, what is this thing? He's like, that's a mascot. That's funny.
it's a grown man.
Grown man, it's just that his wife throwing his fucking wedding ring at him.
He's a pure grown rock man.
There's another bad joke here where they all get in the elevator and like it says reach maximum capacity and he goes, I'll take the stairs.
Man.
First of all, why don't they take the stairs and let the big man take the elevator?
He's having the worst day. It's so crazy. Like,
It's like they're all
it
paying
just-
on this cunt.
it doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop.
Not once does anybody say to him, by the way, you're right, your wife left you. They're just
Nobody
like,
cares.
okay, stay.
Nobody cares, man.
Oh man, I feel bad. I actually feel bad for him now. A Stan Lee cameo here. He's the mailman.
It's a bit much. We get the Baxter building. Yes.
Doom arrives at the Baxter building. What I've wrote here, why does nobody ask him who he is? Well, they've just had this big experience on this bridge and we've all got powers, we're freaking out. You're invisible, I'm stretchy, you're you, we'll get to stay at you, and you're going on fire. Why has nobody been like, hey Doom, you were also in space with us, is anything going on with you? Nobody even asked him if he's got any powers.
People are waiting to get photos and autographs.
They're already like big massive celebrities, but in fairness, they would be because like, have you seen people with actual superpowers on the telly? You would go mental as well.
Oh, aye.
But you'd be like, oh my god, the superheroes exist. You would be flooding the place to like see pictures and see
No,
for
I'd be
yourself.
out of there, man. I'd be
Oh no, I'm a big shite bag. I wouldn't be anywhere near it, but I'm just talking about the general stupid public who love celebrities and that would be up there trying to get selfies with them and all that.
I'd be thinking that big rock king's going to explode or something. I don't know, man. I'd be out of there. The set looks brilliant at the lab.
The sets in this movie are not bad actually. The practical sets aren't too bad. Doom shows up, as I said, nobody asks him how he is.
Von Doom's raging expedition just totally plummeted the stock and his reputation. He's raging.
He gets in the lift, and that's when he punches the lift and makes a big dent in it, and he kind of realises, he looks at his knuckles, and there's kind of like metal underneath his skin. Yeah. So he realises he's become metallic at this point.
His whole sort of skeletal system's becoming metallic. Jessica Alba finding this memories box.
Right, he's done this on purpose, this creepy bastard. He's gave Jessica Alba this spare room, but in the top drawer of the spare room, he's got a big book with pictures of the both of them.
It says memories on the front of it.
It's disgusting. It's really weird.
This thing implies there's 2 happy memories in Reed Richards' life. One of them when he's about 12 and he's winning some crappy awards in high school that don't matter now at all. Then right to their relationship. Pictures of they 2 together. There's 2 things he's been happy about. His 20s didn't matter.
There's no family in those pictures either. There's like his mom and dad nobody to be seen. It's just like him at a science fair and Jessica Alba. That's his 2 achievements in life.
The young pictures of them are so funny. They've like digitally inserted bangs on Reed Richards' face.
Oh, this is pretty rough.
Did you see the curtains he's got?
Yes, yeah, I remember looking at this and I think it was rough.
We get the tests montage. So, I am going to support the fire effect throughout this entire film. It looks great.
It actually looks surprisingly decent, eh?
Nice and colourful.
Uh-huh.
It holds up. He looks good and flamed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's solid.
Yep. Also, but how did they construct this big fire chamber that he's in so quickly? And with a bit of money, I thought they were all skint.
Man, as soon as I saw the thing, I'd be looking something to contain it. Man, I don't need that hanging
I'm looking for a weapon. I'm like, how do we blow this up? How do we kill him?
Oh man, Jesus. Again, shoot it in his face. This, we get, right on.
That's when we see the x-ray of the thing and it shows you his internal organs, his heart that's all rocky. He's got...
he's got a rocky heart, man, and it's bouncing, man. I've got heartburn looking at it. Johnny nearly goes to supernova.
They say supernova's the same heat as the sun. He's too dangerous. Get him to space as well. See if he can turn into like the same heat as the sun.
You're a god. You need to go.
Exactly.
Reed and Sue have zero chemistry, honestly. I've just got this note over and over.
Aye,
they try with this thing.
And they keep on giving them the 2 scenes together to be like, look at this love story, nobody cares, nobody wants it, get this away from me. Wish I was invisible during these scenes. No, I'm sure.
Who's this Dr. Doom goes to, man, who is doing this metallic scan?
It's his own personal physician, I think, because he scans them. He says, look, you're made of metal, it's only going to get worse, it's going to keep on progressing. Yeah. Dr. Doom's basically like, we need to keep this under wraps, need to keep this under DL.
This guy's our kind of guy. This guy gets it. He's the only smart guy in this whole movie. As soon as he clocks this metal ding-dong, he's wanting to phone the Centre of Controlled Diseases.
Yes, aye. No, but what, he shouldn't have told him that, because Dr. Doom's like, we need to keep this on a DL, and he's like, but I need... At this point, I'm saying whatever I want to do. And I'm like, of course, mate. I'll not tell anybody. Don't you worry about it. Aye, as soon as he's out that room, man, get on the phone and then run like fuck.
Doom throws this doctor.
He throws him against the wall, but he dies because it shows you him lying there, clearly dead. But his eyes are open, but he's just lying, like staring off into the distance if he's dead. I suppose if Doom did throw you by a big metal arm against an X-ray wall, it would probably kill you.
You'd be pan-breed.
Aye.
Reed is doing stretchy math and it pure gives me the bulk.
That's right, he's got chalk and he's got a big long chalkboard and he can... That's alright though, I don't mind that.
No. So they come out in the Fantastic Four costume, which I think looks excellent. It's just it is what it needs to be.
Right, aye.
It's blue spandex.
It's blue spandex.
The shady is cool.
The look's totally fine. I've got no issue with the way the suits look, but it's the very convenient thing. So it's like, because we were wearing these when they got the power, they also have the power, so they'll adapt to our powers, which is just a way of saying like this is a way that we can get around her turning invisible without having to take our clothes off.
At least they're in the suits quickly.
Yeah, again, I mean, I'll take this over a Super Mario movie where like you don't get to the suits until the last 5 minutes of the film.
Ben says he wouldn't be caught dead in the suit. See if he said that to me, I would tell me he makes me sick. See if he pelted me in this suit, I would say...
He's just throw his ring at him.
and he thinks he can turn round Billy Big Rocky Boys and slag me in this suit, I'd say you make me sick.
Look at the fucking state of you.
You're a big rock monster.
Big unlovable cunt.
You can't even go to the shops. What's Deb's number?
Go pump your missus.
I'll search it. You can't even use your phone with your big
Your big
matons.
fat fingers.
Everybody recognises Sue and wants her photo or autograph.
She is treated like a beetle in this scene.
I would not care about these people.
She walks to a magazine stand, she sees her own face, and it says, "Who is the Invisible Woman?" or something. So already they've named her the Invisible Woman. But then everybody's like, "Hey, it's the Invisible Woman!" And they all just chase her down the street like the start of Austin Powers. It's fucking crazy.
we just cowboy.
And she's like, she turns invisible again. She just has to leave her expensive clothes behind.
Expensive clays. You're concerned about the price of the clays. There's this breakfast scene, and the thing is trying to eat this watermelon, man, and I would be looking at it the whole time.
Why does he need to eat? It's just for the sake of these comedic scenes, because if you're the thing, does he get hungry? He's made of nothing but rock. His internal organs are also made of rock.
It's like the never-ending story. He should eat rocks.
And then a later scene, you see him drinking a coffee at a cafe, but it's just ridiculous.
Man, he can't eat watermelon. Like, at this
Surely he's not
point.
got taste buds either. Like, his tongue must be all rock as well. He's like a rocky tongue.
Man. Oh man, that is minging.
So they have this wee montage of them being roommates and getting into all these sort of wacky situations.
This is like a frat house. Like, Reed nearly walks in and Sue in the shower and stuff. Like,
Again, another excuse to get her half naked. He walks in on her and she's like getting dressed.
did you laugh at
She
John?
turns invisible.
Did you laugh at Johnny with this feather duster?
No, I didn't. So he puts the spray on the thing's hand. No, the spray, what do you call it? The cream, the shaving cream in his hand, and then tickles him with a feather duster so that he slaps him away.
Man, if only like his feelings were as tough because everybody's holding them.
Oh, on the inside, he's broken.
He can't even go for a sleep. It's so brutal, man. Oh my god.
He tries to sleep on the couch, and this guy's just pure fucking
He's not
him.
even got a room.
So he's not got him. They literally put this thing in the couch.
They don't let this
Like,
sleep
here's
in
a room
bed.
for other humans. Even the guy that can jump in fire. Here you go. Here's a room. You on the couch, a big fucking heap of shit.
They do this montage, yeah, Reed shaves his stretchy skin and I'm throwing up, man.
Yeah, and during this scene, we should point out that Reed, they're sitting at the breakfast table, we didn't really discuss it, and Reed's saying he basically wants to build a machine that will undo what's happened. He wants to recreate the storm, but in a controlled environment, so he can try and reverse the powers.
We get Doom freaking out again. He's changing, this all works. My favourite character's back, Ned for the boardroom.
I can't believe he's got a name.
Car park, Doom comes out of the shadows. Doom gets him good. We get a Latveria reference, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, he says,
Why don't you move back to Latveria? And
Doom just blows this guy away.
Doom just blows a hole in this punk, man.
It's so cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, this is really cool. You don't see this in a lot of even Marvel movies today. A villain being a villain.
Johnny cooking popcorn is kind of cool as he's holding it. That's a good.
That's a good scene.
Yeah, good effect.
Yeah, he's watching TV. He's just holding the popcorn in his hand and it's popping. That's interesting. Bored in the house. He wants to get out of the house because he's a bad boy. He immediately pulls up beside somebody in a car and he wants to drag race him. I do like this scene though. Like he's talking shit and he goes to drag race him and Johnny's burnt his tires.
It looks cool.
That's a funny scene because I thought, oh no, we're gonna get a random car chase in the middle of this movie.
He asks about his sister and he asks about the big monster.
Which is kind of funny.
How did he see this competition on TV and then just go to it straight away? You need to event entered and there's got to be loads of paperwork for such an event with the stunts. He says he's going to try something new and he tries to fly. Again, he wipes out.
I like the fact that he doesn't just immediately know how to fly. He fails again.
They're working up to Flame On.
Yeah.
Gets up and shows off new costume. It has the 4 on it and it looks great.
Again, this costume is very, very good. It looks better than most costumes in most Marvel movies
If you
these
brought
days.
this into the new ones, that's
Totally
fine.
buy it.
Yeah.
Don't need to make it look any better. It
Nope.
looks totally fine.
Yep.
It's blue, it's got the big number 4 on it, that's all we need. this interviewer then asks Johnny about Reed's dick. She literally says, "Is all of him? Can all of him stretch or something like that?" Like she basically just says, "Can this guy move his dick?" And they all sort of giggle. They all put their hands in front of their mouths and go hee 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 hee.
Do
Fucking
that again. Johnny then goes on to call Ben the Thing and says you should have seen him before.
Poor guy.
He's pure belts, this big king. Johnny walks out with a group of babes. How could you bang this mutant, man? He goes on fire. I know it's Chris Evans. He is so hot.
He hasn't turned into a flaming guy yet. He is the only one who's
You've
really
seen flickers, man. Listen.
No, but I mean, to the public, in the public's eye, all he's done is protect a woman from flames and not caught on fire himself. They start fighting. I don't know if you caught this gag. Did you catch this advertising gag?
I noticed that they have a set piece surrounded by advertisements.
Yes,
including Burger King.
The Thing knocks him into this billboard, and Johnny sets it on fire, so the thing says flame grilled.
How much did they pay?
Oh, a fortune.
Fight scene in front of multiple advertisements. This is shocking. Sue just mothers them until they stop.
The female, that's all she's good for, just coming in here and just like being like, "Guys, stop it, stop fighting."
I thought Jessica Alba was sitting opposite me, the new man. Thing talks to Sue. He says he wish he could be invisible.
I just want to talk about this scene because I'm watching this with my wife. Again, she's not watching it, but she's in the room like she usually is, and she usually every now and then makes a comment. So far she's stayed pretty quiet during this movie. She's not really caring. She's on her phone or doing whatever it is. But this scene where he's trying to give her this big emotional speech about how he's sick of all these people following him, calling him names and taking pictures of him, and he goes, "You don't know how hard it is. Sometimes I wish I was invisible." She fucking loses it with laughter. My wife just starts laughing, and she's like, "I'm sorry, is that supposed to be serious?" And I'm like, "No, it's fucking bullshit."
Man,
this delivery is so bad. He can't act. He's shite.
Cheekless acts his big orange tits off here, man.
Oh, he tries.
You're not getting an Oscar, mate. You're not even getting an MTV Movie Award. Like, calm down.
You're not even getting a popcorn. You won't get popcorn.
He's trying in this.
Oh no, he is. God bless him, he is trying, but it's not happening. It's not working.
Doom steals loads of weapons.
He steals one of his own warehouses or one of his former warehouses.
Ben goes to a bar.
And immediately falls right in his arse. Again, he can't catch a break. He tries to sit in a stool and just falls and hits the deck.
He crashes through this stool and I'm laughing. The bartender's cool. He says, he's the first guy.
He's the only person in this movie, this bartender, who treats him like a human.
Any sort of kindness. Honestly,
this is how his wife should have acted.
Kerry Washington is Alicia Masters, man.
God bless her.
It's Kerry Washington, one of the most beautiful people on this planet. She is forced to touch this big rocky thing, man.
Right, she's a good actress, Kerry Washington, right?
Feels his big mad stoating cooking.
How are you finding this blind acting? Oh, she's gone full Lionel Richie video.
It's a lot.
Hello.
Man.
Is it me? Oh, she's getting in for this.
It's a lot.
Why don't they hire a blind actress to do this scene?
Kerry Washington's good in this. She's good to him. Tells him it's cool to be different. It's a lovely scene.
Okay, we'll move on. It's supposed to be a lovely scene. They're at least trying. In the script, this reads nicely, I am sure. Like, the blind woman feels his face, does the whole... It's that scene, Mask, that movie Mask.
Oh, I thought she's a big cooking.
she's big cute. He's like, "Oh, you're beautiful." She lies to him.
There's so much here.
How does a mask look to you? In the case, like before, not while he's wearing it. Just
in the case, it looks cool. Yeah,
it looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks great. It's a hard mask to get wrong.
Yeah. It's pretty simple, the mask,
yeah.
But like it's iconic. Like even if you don't know comics, this mask should be.
Oh, definitely.
Kind of iconic to you.
Doom checks all these CCTVs that he's got, and he's got the Baxter building hardwired.
So basically, he's monitoring everything they're doing. I don't know how long he's been doing this, if this is a new thing, or if he's been doing this for years.
He's been watching Sue for a while, man. Von Doom finds Ben at this diner.
So there's two scenes going on simultaneously here. So there's a scene where Ben's at the diner. There's also a scene where Sue and Reed have went a wee walk, having a date. 'Cause remember, Reed's all he's tired and stuff. She basically asks him to pump her. Because she basically says, you never just do anything, you never take charge. She's basically saying, like, I just wanted you to pump me, but you were too busy with science.
Or kiss, or, I mean, no, just... Or,
Come on now.
I mean...
She's like, I hear you're bendy now, come on.
Reed suggests using himself.
Skip past what I said.
What did you say?
I said, like,
I heard the bendy comment, aye.
you just sandbagged it.
I never sandbagged it. You said it before. You've said it 3 times about this stretchy dong.
You just had to hang like a dog in the wind. The thing's got this pathetic wee cup of coffee. First of all, why is it drinking?
Oh, I wouldn't want to serve him. I'd be so scared. I'd be like, no man, that thing's going to smash me.
He's drinking this coffee. Again, why? Does he need coffee?
You really care about this thing's diet.
Because I'm just picturing he's putting all this stuff into his body and it's no digestion, it's just lying there, just piling and tap each other. Dr. Doom comes, sits beside him at the diner. Ben gets this ridiculous stack of pancakes.
It's cut with Reed and Sue having a date at the planetarium or whatever, and they say this is where their first date was. They both bribe the projectionist to stay open late. It's kind of cute.
Yeah, and Doom tries to mess with Ben's mind. He's like, basically like, oh, what's Reed Richards actually done for you? He's got a point. He says, like, right now he said he'd do everything in his power to like work for a cure for you, but what's he doing? Where is he right now? He's on a date with Sue Storm. He's too busy trying to get in her pants.
Manipulating someone at their lowest point. He's trying. Yeah, it's great. Ben at this point goes back to the Baxter building and he is raging at Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, this fight.
Mr. Fantastic wraps around him in this CGI. Oh.
Aye.
It wasn't there. It wasn't there.
This fight looks daft. It's just a big daft fight.
You said it, it's always got, even if you nail the effect, it's just going to look silly and another person wrapping around another person.
Yeah, it doesn't look good unless you play it really comedic.
Thing walks out, says they are on their own. Johnny sees the Thing storming out in the hallway of the Baxter building, shows him a prototype figure with the catchphrase.
It's clobbering time.
It's clobbering time!
That was cute, although at this point I was like, is that how this catchphrase is made? It's for an action figure.
I have no problem with any of this.
It does sound daft. It isn't something that a normal human being would actually say.
I like those X-Men movies. It's full of this.
Yeah, that's true. Aye.
Full of it. Marvel, the X-Men, particularly X2, is the better version of something like this.
Yeah, you're right.
Mr. Fantastic jumps into the testing thing. He just goes for it.
It's not ready yet. Why is he doing this? Like this apparently genius of science should be like, this isn't ready. It's not going to work. He tests it and it doesn't work. It melts. Basically,
it's hideous.
Hoffy's face is melted. Like
it melts and it's minging Hoffy's face. CGI gloops.
Aye.
Doom is watching this experiment from another rooftop. Leonard brings Thing to Doom. Doom promises to fix him.
And
to be fair, he does it.
He does it.
He does it.
Doom is the only person who's showed any competence in this entire movie. Where he's like, I'll fix you, go into this thing and I'll fix you. And he fucking just does it.
Ben just jumps in, you're fixed, 2 minutes, it's a Casper job.
Aye, he comes out and he's just Michael Chiklis again.
Doom ups the power levels.
Yeah, basically...
Did you see that graphic?
Yeah, aye. Well, it's just whatever science stuff, but the point is he uses the machine to increase his power somehow.
This thing
I don't know the science towards it.
There's no science, Ryan. He ups basically the engine of the thing and just sticks his greasy mitt in it.
Is he absorbed the Thing's power?
He's taken the full power of the cosmic rays that they've harnessed.
So anyway, they managed to recreate this cosmic storm and Doom has managed to absorb that to become even more powerful. Whatever, who cares? Point is, the villain has now got full-on superpowers at this point. And the Thing is no longer the Thing. He's back to being good old Michael Chiklis.
Johnny notices the Baxter building's going crazy as he stands in Times Square. This is kind of cool. Ben has changed successfully. Von Doom, man, his word.
He says something, he basically reveals that it was his plan all along.
He says, take a look, Ben. This is what a man looks like who embraces his destiny.
Yeah.
He looks like he's been f***ed by a blender, man. He goes full Doom here, and you said it. He is great.
Yep, he's excellent.
Doom starts shocking everything. You asked me before if I liked it. if I like it on, looks good. His eyes need to be darker underneath.
I like it with the hood on.
Looks fantastic. With the hood
on,
off, it's awful.
Yeah, later on the hood comes off and it doesn't look as good. But when he's got the hood up, you can't see it very well.
Solid.
It looks exactly like it does in the comics.
Looks great. I laughed at this, man. The doorman Jimmy asks if Doom is okay, and Doom just blasts this doorman through the door.
No, I forgot about that part.
He blasts the doorman through the door. He's taken out by the thing that he loves the most. It's ironic.
It's beautiful,
Don't
man.
you think?
It mirrors his own life. What he lived for is what killed him.
The door.
Aye, the door went through the door, fuck's sake.
But he just asked if Doom was alright.
Aye,
I'm
we've
watching
been
this bit with my wife. She is laughing her ass
That's
off.
true.
And
But again, that's a villain being a villain. He's not a good guy. He's just going to kill anybody that's in his path. If you sit in front of him, ask him if he's alright, he's blown you away.
Johnny and Sue help Ben. Ben tells them both what Doom is up to. Doom is freezing fantastic, man.
He's blue. He's just blue.
He's blue. Like,
he looks like Mr. Freeze for the Batman and Robin movie.
but under his eyes are red, and it's so distracting. It's weird.
He just freezes him to basically tell him his evil plan.
They keep doing these quips about what happens to rubber when it freezes and stuff.
It's
or when
like,
it's
you're a
hot.
chemistry professor, I'm a chemistry professor.
In its credit, it's very Stan Lee, and it's very... Do you know what I mean? This is dialogue you'd see in speech bubbles. Fair play, that's cool.
So he's about to kill him, I suppose, and then Sue jumps in. Obviously, she's been invisible this time. He has a fight with her. I've got Sue versus Doom here. The way they get rid of Johnny's a bit naff. He fires a rocket launcher. It's got a heat-seeking missile. Johnny obviously lures it away from the city.
This all looks amazing as he's flying through.
Yeah, it's
New
flying. The
York.
rocket's chasing. This part's totally cool.
The flames look amazing.
And then he lures it to like
It's a garbage
pail on the water.
A garbage float. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's a smart scene.
He sets fire to it, flies through it, so the rocket explodes the garbage. I thought that was really cool.
But then it knocks him into the water, and that's him just sort of taken out for the next couple of minutes.
Can you believe what this moron does, man?
Goes back in the machine and turns himself back into the thing.
This ruined your life. I would be getting Laurie Holden and going to Hawaii. You're abandoning me if I turn into a monkey, mate. If I turn into a rock monster, I'm not even... You're screening my calls, you're blocking my number. Ryan! Ryan, come to do the podcast. It's clobbering time.
Right, see, I know this is I know it's a movie, right? Would he be able to just turn into the thing that fast again? Because the last time he got hit with these rays, it took him a couple of days until he turned into the thing.
They don't have a clue how this science works, man.
He's right
He's
back to
freezing this stretch. What's going on?
Aye, okay, so we'll forgive it. He bursts through the wall, as you say, it's clobbering time. We get the catchphrase. The fight between the Thing and Doom is actually pretty cool. See, they burst through into the swimming pool.
Yep.
And then the swimming pool they fall through the bottom of it into this sort of hallway. They fall out a window, they fall through
out of the building
truck.
again into a garbage
This
truck.
is a pretty cool fight.
It's very cool.
I'm alright with this set piece. It looks cool as well. The way Doom busts out the bin is pretty cool as well. Then
Other movies now would struggle to block a scene like this. Like, how does someone take on someone like...
yeah,
The
this is
Thing.
a total good,
This is
fair kind of fight.
Yep. So the team show up. We get a cool reveal of them all as they kind of reveal their powers. It's cool.
Yeah, he's kind of holding his own against all four of them. And then they do the thing where...
Doom pure soaks up the Lecky, starts shocking everybody.
Yeah, that's right. That's cool. That scene. Johnny says to go supernova. They say it's fine.
Stretchy gets them all confused, gets them disorientated, tells Johnny to go supernova. Not a great idea. This could destroy...
That's going to destroy the entire world.
It's
not
a
just
gamble.
Manhattan. Aye, and they're relying on Sue, who's showed no competence with her powers whatsoever up until this point.
She has not had the same amount of screen time as the rest of them have developed.
So we have no idea if she's capable enough of protecting them, but apparently she is.
And yet, arguably one of the coolest things in this movie. So much of her power is used here. She gets a nosebleed.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
very cool.
So they do that. She gets a nosebleed. She uses her powers to contain his supernova energy. It obviously is melting Doom. It's kind of cool. You see his clothes disintegrate and stuff, and he's just all metal at this point. His clothes
All
are melted
metal.
off.
We get this line from Mr. Fantastic. What happens when you rapidly cool hot metal?
The water pours. Mr. Fantastic turns into this weird shape so that it like redirects the flow of the water, and the water bursts all over Doom,
And
and it turns him into a statue.
It's cool.
Just like at the start of the movie opens a statue of him, and now he is now 11 people statues.
Ben has a newfound respect for Johnny because he can set fire to things good.
Again, the relationship's totally fine in this movie.
Man, I love this job. Johnny says, that's no earned yet.
Nah, first
That's
of
for
all,
the
it's not a
sequel.
job. Aye.
That's for the sequel.
Yeah.
Crowd just pure clap again. This is the same crowd for earlier, I think. Who are these people? Why are they here?
No.
Run away. We get this party scene kind of end in the movie where
This didn't need to be in the movie. The movie could have ended 5 minutes ago. We have this scene where it cuts to them. Is it weeks later? Months later? It doesn't really tell you. They're on a yacht or a boat in the Hudson River. Thing's got new shoes. These Nike shoes that he's wearing. Oh.
this open shot that he's wearing's a bit much. Reed proposes. It's so stupid. He kisses this invisible broad. They're all watching like weirdos.
I was just staring at them.
Johnny and the Thing have a scene before we close this thing. The Thing says, no more wisecracks about the way I look.
And then he immediately just calls him fat or something. Runs away from him. He chases him like the scamp that he is. He flies into the sky and makes a big number 4 out of fire.
That's a cool ending. We pull back in the Statue of
Statue of
Liberty's
Liberty's
there.
a bit much, a bit American up your arse, isn't it?
It's fine.
Doom, it's like, sort of like the Indiana Jones
It's Raiders.
ending, where he's in a shipping container. He would see Leonard, the assistant guy. The guy's looking at some iPad or tablet or something, and he says like, the readings are going off, the electrical readings are going mental or something. So obviously it shows that there's still life in them. And the shipping container goes away. This shipping container says Latveria on it or whatever.
All the shipping containers are going to Latveria, and yeah, it suggests this is a sequel setup, which is kind of cool. I don't remember how much of that is in it. Fantastic Four 2005!
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. First of all, I hope this was a good podcast. It is late. We've been talking about this for a while. I have so much conflicting thoughts about this movie because some of it is so hilarious, but it's unintentional. The Thing is just... It's just appalling looking, man. It was really, really bad to look at. Really funny. Jessica Alba can't act. Michael Chiklis, I'm sorry, isn't doing it for me in this. Chris Evans is totally fine in it. The guy who plays Mr. Fantastic is totally fine in it, I guess. I think that Doctor Doom steals the show. I think he's the best villain probably that Marvel have ever had. It's a shame that he's only ever been in this movie. This is the only movie that's represented him because it's a total disservice to him. It's a good villain trapped in a really, at best, average movie. I think the Jessica Alba whitewashing stuff's quite uncomfortable, man, and the sort of weird sexualization of her basically doesn't have any character development. The jokes fall flat for me. A lot of the humour that I thought was funny when I was a kid just isn't funny. The weird, like, the science-y, pseudo-science stuff, just, I don't know. I find myself struggling with it a lot. But at the same time, I don't hate this movie. Like, I would rather watch this again than watch, the new Ant-Man movie. I just would. I don't know what it was. There's a sort of charm to it. And like I said earlier, like there's no post-credit scenes and stuff because I'm sick of that stuff now. Like this is a lot more of a stripped down, silly summer of comic book movie, and it's not very good. But do you know what? It's totally fine. I wish it was a little bit better, but like I don't hate it as much as most people do. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. I think, which sounds like a low score, and I suppose it is because it isn't a very good film. But it's not offensively bad, it's not terrible, I don't hate it, like, I don't have strong feelings about it. It's just a totally fine comic book daft film.
Okay. Fantastic Four 2005. I watched this a lot. It's all I had at the time, and I am huge on Doom. I think in a lot of ways it's a really successful film. It's got a kinda 60s dynamic to it, and it's totally one for all the family, kinda. Evans is great. The Thing is wildly distracting. I like these characters, but the effects on Mr. Fantastic kinda take me out of it. Suits are really cool. Yeah, Doom is one of my all-times, and I thought McMahon did a great job in this. Jessica Alba is really let down in this. I think this is an okay film. I wasn't bored rewatching it. It's got a Sunday morning 60s kind of cartoon charm.
Yeah.
It's fine. 2 out of 5 coconuts.
It was not fantastic, but it was okay. It was not awful. I would watch it again. Like, not anytime soon, but like if I was watching all the Marvel movies, for example, and I had to go through it, I wouldn't mind sitting through it. It's not too long. It's fine. I just hope and pray that next week we've got something a little bit better.
Do you want a sort of teaser for next week, man?
Go for it.
Oh! Roll the trailer!
Johnny Blaze, no one has ever attempted such a distance before. 300 feet from field goal to field goal. What's going through your mind right now?
You look really good. I got lucky.
Luck don't cover it, JB. You got an angel looking after you.
Maybe it's something else.
All you have to do is sigh.
Forget about family. Forget about friends. Forget about love.
You will be the writer for as long as you live.
I'm not doing it. You have no choice.
Story goes that he'll be normal during the day, but at night, in the presence of evil, the writer takes over.
You deserve a second chance.
Blackheart's coming to create hell on Earth, and you have the power he needs.
Stay away from anybody he can use against him.
Roxanne,
Don't you care about me at all?
you have to leave now.
I'm not going anywhere.
Any man who sells his soul for love has the power to change the world.
I can smell your fear. I'm gonna take this curse and use it against you.
We had this rat chopper. It was all flames and stuff. His face was a skull, and it was on fire.
On fire.
Like,
Looking for someone.
I'm the only one who can walk in both worlds. I'm Ghost Rider.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I feel like my skull's on fire, but I'm good.